Hello guys, I'm Valter.
Hello, this is Adrian BC in the house. We're gonna do a coaching session for a 50 and L player. What was your name again?
Valter, aka Panthers 97 on Party Poker.
That's it, that's right. So watch out, because he's gonna make it big. So first of all, we opened up his stats here. And we can see that he has way too many numbers, which he probably never uses. Which are probably mostly useless and give off false information over such small sample sizes. If he was using Valter, if you were using data mine hands, like you have samples of 50k to 100k hands, then this becomes interesting. But this is way too much. So you can close this now, and we're gonna
Okay.
make you a new HUD. Okay, so what you need is the name, total hands, low VPIP. You need no, remove total VPIP, remove total VPR. Yeah, and go to PFR, and then you do total early position.
This one?
No, not post-flop aggression. You can remove post-flop aggression. You can remove total 3-bet. Yeah, middle position, cutoff, button, small blind. Okay, new line. Then you need the 3-bet.
Where is it? Here?
Yeah, you need total 3-bet in position and total 3-bet out of position. And that's pretty much all you need right now.
So, just these stats?
Yes, just these stats. That's all we're gonna need.
Okay.
Okay, set up. And you have on the total, if you go over when you move your mouse over total 3-bet in position, you can see how many times you're 3-betting on the button and stuff like that.
Oops.
Yeah, add it again.
I guess I deleted. Okay, right here.
So you have,
Okay.
I know, and don't know where it is. No, pop-up designer. Click here. Is it here? I'm not sure. Pre-flop 3-bet. Is it there somewhere? 3-bet. Yeah, 3-bet. And then you have you need to have need to redesign this, but this is not very important right now. It's not very important. You need a 3-bet small blind versus big blind, definitely. 3-bet from the blinds against steel. You need let's just design the HUD a bit more. HUD designer, we'll add those. So you can still keep total 3-bet in position, but remove total 3-bet out of position. And let's add versus steel stats. Versus steel, total, yes, big blind full to small blind steel. That's a good one. And you need big blind 3-bet versus versus button, versus cutoff, and versus small blind.
Okay, so it's BB, Trebat versus button, and what more?
Small blind. BB versus small blind. Yeah, that's your new HUD right now.
Okay.
Much simpler. This will tell you a lot of things. Do you have Flopzilla?
Yes, I have.
Open your Flopzilla before we do the stats analysis. Do you know your ranges? Pre-flop ranges. Like what range you open under the gun, what range you open middle position, and so on. Oh, it's a trial.
Yeah.
You need to get the full version, man.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so show me on this, what's your early position opening range?
Okay, I guess I would open on UTG uh, Ace and suited. Uh, I'm opening all the pairs, but I know you just open for 4 plus.
No, I do. I have new strategies now.
Okay, so basically I open. I guess if the guys on my left isn't too much aggro and three bet a lot, I would open ace ten off suited, I guess, and also basically this kind of hands. Maybe not. Yeah, this is close.
King
King
Queen you
queen
should
off.
leave out. King Queen offsuit you should leave out. Queen 10 and King 10 suited should be added. But we're gonna have a different strategy for them. Jack 9 suited, we're gonna have a different strategy for them. All the small aces should be added, suited aces, but we're gonna use a different strategy for them. I'll tell you why and how. Ace 10 offsuit is a very iffy hand, you can remove it. Okay, you can add these suited connectors up to 5-6 suited, Check 9 suited, Queen 9 suited, C9 suited. That's it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is now you can remove pairs from 2 up to 9. Remove those. Did you see what percentage this was of hands that we're playing?
Yeah,
Hand?
13%.
That's right now, but what it was with all the pairs.
Oh, it was 16, I guess.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, 16.
Okay. So now you remove up to 9. So you remove the suited connectors. Up to even Jack 10 suited you remove. Queen Jack suited you remove. Queen 10, Queen 9, Jack 9, King 9, King 10, King Jack. King Queen suited you can keep. Ace Jack offsuit Ace Queen that you can keep. But you're gonna have to remove not Ace 10 suited, Ace 10 suited is in, but Ace deuce suited to Ace 9 suited. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, this is your under the gun opening range, okay?
No, why to shallow?
What?
Why my range is too low?
This is your opening range. You also have a limping range now.
Ah, okay.
So this will be your opening range. 7%. Why is it this so low? Because people respect under the gun raises too much. Okay?
So if people respect a lot of UTG raises, we shouldn't keep wide for stealing the blinds and post flop c bets and barrels.
Because mostly the people that will be getting into action with you are not in the blinds. They'll have position on you. Okay?
Okay.
So we could even remove pocket aces for sure. That's a limping hand. And remove ace queen suited and ace queen offsuit. Let's do it even extremer. And right, what's this? Ace jack offsuit. Remove it. Actually, add ace queen suited. Just remove ace jack and ace 10. Okay, so this is our opening range. Okay, 4% of hands.
We shouldn't put some bluffs combos too.
Yes, that's in the limp re-raising range. Okay, so now add all the things that I told you you had to add. The ace deuce to do ace jack suited. Remove all the things that are now in it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand.
Remove ace king suited, ace queen suited, king queen suited, ace king, and kings up to 9s. Yeah.
Okay, basically
and now
everything.
add deuces to 8. This is a very experimental strategy, but we're gonna see. I thought about a lot about this. Yes, add king jack, king 10, king 10 suited, king 9 suited, king 10, the suited connectors up to 5, 6 suited, and add in ace queen, king queen offsuit, king queen suited,
Ace jack maybe?
ace jack, yes, and we might
Aces too, aces too, cause
no, aces is in our limp range. Limp range because we need to have strong hands in there too. We have to just show up with aces too, and it's 2 blockers. Aces is too powerful to be raised under the gun because you have 2 blockers to a lot of hands they're gonna be playing with. You understand?
yeah.
Okay, add queen jack offsuit, jack 10 offsuit, and ace 10 offsuit. King jack offsuit is optional, king 10 offsuit and queen 10 offsuit is optional. I wouldn't add those in the beginning. But this is your limping range, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna have a limp re-rating range. Do you have notes so can you take pictures of it? Or well, you'll see the video anyway. Okay. So what are we gonna limp re-raise, right? We're gonna limp re-raise all these small pocket pairs. Because they play very bad post flop.
Okay, basically the suited hands we're just going to limp call because it has a
not the smallest ones. Starting from 9th and suited, we're gonna call. So remove 9th and suited, jack 9 suited, queen 10 and queen 10, ace 10 and ace jack suited. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, this is pretty much our limp re-raising range. Add aces. So we're gonna show up with this. This is our limp re-raising range, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now let's do our limp calling range. Well, you can already guess which it will be. This is not a balanced strategy, this is exploitative strategy. So all the way, and this, and sometimes this. Yeah. That's our limp calling range. Okay, we have that. Some of the same principles are gonna apply for, this is early position, right?
Yeah.
Most of these concepts are gonna apply for the middle position. So still limp raising the suited aces, but we're gonna also expand our raising range. So we're gonna add in 8s and 9s and 7s and 6s, and we're gonna add in queen jack offsuit, jack 10 offsuit, queen offsuit, ace jack and ace 10 offsuit. And king queen offsuit. Yeah, this will be our raising range from middle position, and the rest is still gonna be wait, add ace king, ace queen, ace king, ace queen. Exactly. Yeah, add them. Okay, 15%. That's gonna be our raising range. The rest, the deuces to 5s and the aces and the suited aces will still be in our limp re-raising range.
So basically, pocket deuces until 5s, aces, suited aces, and what else?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay, now we're getting to the range for the cutoff. In the cutoff, we're gonna just open raise our entire range. So
Okay, so
after,
basically it's going to be something like this.
show me what your cutoff range is.
It depends a lot on who is the bottom and the blinds too, but I guess the photo I would
I
open.
wouldn't add these two. They're
Okay.
too weak. Okay, King
Uh,
10, Queen 10, Jack 10, King
yeah,
Jack
all the
suited.
Broadways, and also
Yeah.
here this kind of hands. Maybe Jack 10.
That's too weak. You need to add all the suited kings.
Okay.
Queen 8 suited, Jack 8 suited, all the suited gappers, all the way up to 4-3 suited. How much is that? Yeah, that's about right. You can expand this too on the suited side. You can expand on the suited side. So you could add 10-7 suited 2 gappers, all down to 7-4 and Jack 7 and Queen 7. You can add in all the way to Queen 5 suited. This is a very loose size, that depends on the button, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna use between 26% and 30% opening range. No more limp re-raising. Why? Because we only have one person behind us who could have position on us. Okay.
Right.
Now let's talk button range. Add all the suited hands. All of them. Yeah, now
Any
add
ace? Maybe.
any ace, King 9, Queen 9, Jack 9, 10 9. And then the 6-7 off to 8-9 off.
King 8 off. It's too weak.
You can add in King 8 off, but it's close because it's not connected. So this will give us 53% button range. If you want to remove hands from this range, go towards the offsuit aces. So if you want to start off being safe, add up to ace 8, ace 7 and remove these small ones.
Oh yeah, cause the small ones can make straight also.
No. I said add ace 8 because you need high card value. Remove the small ones. Yeah, deuces to ace 6.
But the small aces it could give us more straights than
Yeah,
the
but
A7.
you don't have both way straights. You only have one way straights. So it's not, the straight value is not very valuable. The high card value is more valuable. Having an 8 or a 7, if the flop comes 8 or 7 high, is better than having a deuce or a 3 if the flop comes 8 or 7 high, you see?
Okay.
Okay. So this is about very close to my button opening range. Pretty much exactly this. Also, now we can talk about raise sizing, right?
Yeah. I'm using 3x from UTG and PACO, and on the and small blind also I use 3x, and on the bottom I use 2.5.
That's the other way around, okay? So when you have a high chance of being out of position, you should use less. So I would suggest using at most 2.5x for early and middle position.
How much? Sorry.
2x to 2.5x
Okay.
for early and middle position. In the cutoff, we can increase this because there's only the button. We only need to chase away the button, right? The rest,
Right.
we have position over them, so that's fine. That's good. Position usually wins. If you have position, you have like a 55-56% chance of winning the hand. So we want to build the pot and chase away the button. So we'll
You,
be
you, s- you still opening pot pre-flop on a bottom in
no,
CO?
I'm using more. So let's say so on the cutoff we're gonna use 4x all the way up to 6x blinds.
Okay, I see the point.
And on the butt we're gonna use 7x. 7x to 10x blind. Because you want to reduce the times you get 3-bet. And I think 7x is about best. Because that's like, wow, you need to just about impress them by your sizing. Something they're saying, oh, he has a strong hand, I'm not gonna mess around. Because you want to be building the pot, right? Because you're gonna be winning the pot most of the time after the flop, right? And you want to diminish the times that they 3-bet you. So you need an amount that they're too scared to 3-bet you, and they're also gonna overfold.
Okay, I see your point, but maybe I don't agree fully. On Poker Stars, I guess it's super valid because in whatever stakes you play on Zoom, you have a large pool of players. Okay, but here on Party Poker, you basically have right now you have 45 players on a 50 now. So basically, you are playing against hacks a lot of times. Of course, it's weak hacks, but it hacks, and this strategy will make a lot of exploitable for day. So I
It
guess
is an exploitable strategy, but that's the thing. If you want to make the most money, you have to use the exploitable strategy.
okay, but
Until they adapt, and you will see who is adapting, and you will know who is adapting to you, and then you can adapt again, you know?
yeah, I see the point.
I'm not teaching GTO strategy. I'm teaching exploit the Zoom pool.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's see your stats now. Your Hold'em manager stat. What you're doing so far.
In terms of results of play.
Of play.
Okay.
You're just. Can you go to the Hold'em manager, not this thing? I just want to see all the stats lined up, league buster by position. Okay, this is league buster by position. Okay, let's see your VPIP. So small blind, you're raising only 17%? What's this?
Yeah, I used to limp a lot of in small blind.
Why are you raising only 17%? Your VPIP is 29%. You only have one player left to act behind you. You should be between 60 and 100% depending on the player behind you.
Because in my experience, people love to three bet from BB against small blind, so I decided to get.
What do you mean? What percentage of the time do you mean is love?
Oh,
Is it
I
about
don't know.
10%? Is it about
No,
12%?
no. I guess it should be something about 10 or 15% of time.
And the rest of the time, how much are they calling?
Oh, I can't tell you exactly, but I'm assuming something like 30 or 40%, between
So
30 and
40,
40%.
so they're folding 55% of the time is what you're telling me.
Yeah, basically half of the time they are folding, I guess.
And then they're gonna be folding to c-bets and check raises also some percentage of the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see your point.
Okay. Okay, let's see big blind now. Big blind is looking good. Big blind is looking good. Don't change too much there. Your 3-bet seems alright. $1 at showdown.
It's way too high, I guess.
It's not, because your $1 at showdown is fine. You could probably. I can't see the stats here. We're gonna filter that out later. Let's see everything else. Early position obviously bad. Way too high way too high pre-flop raise. Way too high VPIP. If you can check later, you'll see small pocket pairs, suited aces doing badly. MP is VPIP is 18%. This is correct. And as you can see, the difference between your EP and your MP is huge, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, your cutoff is less than your MP, and
Uh,
that's
no, here is just. I
this
guess we
is
should
small
consider.
sample. Huh?
Yeah, EV in cutoff it's bigger
Yeah,
than
EV.
MP.
Let's look at EV, right? Okay, so cutoff that seems also alright, but you're on the tight side. Very much on the tight side, and your tree bed is too small. Because you want to be tree bedding a lot in the cutoff too, because you want the button to fold, so you have position, right?
Right.
It doesn't have to be a huge tree bed because you could get in trouble with that. But you could use 2.5x the open size to at most 3x the open size in cutoff. But we have all the stats in the HUD to show us how often they're opening. And we're gonna come back to Flopzilla later. Okay, so now button tree bet way too low. Way too low tree bet. Your tree bet should be like 18, 19 or in the 20s. Pre-flop raise 29. Do you have add the stat do more filters?
I guess it's okay.
You
More
need the
futures.
unopened PFR.
Which one?
Handle you advanced action filters? No, it's other advanced filters, I think. Remember, you click on these. You have preflop, and you have wait. Hello? Hello, I lost you. I can't hear you. Hello, hello?